9-0, whatever it takes, is what the chalkboard in the locker room reads at North Penn High School. 9-0 is what the North Penn Knights must do to have a chance at the Suburban 1 League Championship. Tonight, the 1-11 Pennridge Rams stand in the way of the 8-7 North Penn Knights here at North Penn High School. Pleasant good evening, everybody. Along with Jason Payne, I'm Kyle Berger, and we're glad he could join us for what could be the stepping stone for the rest of the Knights season. Jason, against an undersized and pretty much overmatched team, what is North Penn looking to do tonight?
Well, I talked to Coach Fergus before this game. He said it's really a great opportunity for them to run and get an up-tempo game, something they've been trying to do in the past. He thinks their quickness advantage is going to give them an opportunity to press the ball and create turnovers and also get into the transition. There's not really a height advantage, which the Knights aren't used to, so they'll be able to rebound and really get those points up tonight.
Getting back to that new chalkboard slogan, whatever it takes, there's definitely no better time to get the ball rolling than against a lowly Pennridge Rams team tonight.
Well, that's right. They're rebounding from an 8-point loss from Norristown, and this is the kind of game you want to come out quick, score points, and really play consistent defense all the way through to gain momentum for this 9-game run.
The 1-11 Pennridge Rams, who have an 0-7 Suburban 1 League record, do not boast one single superstar, but tend to spread the ball around to everybody on the floor.
That's right. Every game there's like 2 or 3 guys that step up for Pennridge and really put up good numbers. Just watching the pregame, Jared Lombardi, Chris Pierznick, and Brian Costello really impressed me with their skills. And if those 3 guys can come out and really put pressure on North Penn, it could be tough.
Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups.
For the visiting Pennridge Rams, Brian Costello, number 22. Number 33, Jeff Shaw. Number 40, Nate Fox. Number 42, Jared Lombardi. And number 54, Brett Hetherington will start for Pennridge. From North Penn Knights, number 10, Pete Kristopa. Number 21, Mike McKenna. Number 23, Jay Joseph. Number 30, Mike Hauser. And number 40, John Brucker.
Tonight's officials are Steve Lucas and Bill Grutzmacher. Coming up after the break, opening tip-off between the North Penn Knights and the Pennridge Rams. Stay with us here on North Penn Television.
Do you think you have the power to change the world?
I can shape the future, one child at a time.
I know I can make a difference in those children's lives, and I know I have.
Who knows where my influence may stop?
I teach.
I teach.
I teach.
Yes, they're teachers, but to the kids they reach, they're heroes.
I think I have the power to change the world. The influence is always there.
Do you have the power to wake up young minds, to be someone's hero, to change someone's life? Reach for that power. Teach. If you want to make an impact on our future, call 1-800-45-TEACH. Want to change the world?
I teach.
I teach.
I teach. I teach.
Be a teacher. Be a hero.
Don't you love that safe, free feeling you get in a pickup truck, Larry?
Yeah, nothing but you, me, the open road, a deer.
Yeah! A cow! Yeah! An ostrich! The village people! The village people?
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Especially in pickup trucks.
I didn't know the village people were doing a road tour.
It may not look like it, but you're watching the future of the Earth pass by. Because many of these products are made from materials you've been recycling. But to keep recycling working, you need to buy products that say, made from recycled materials. For all those next in line, it would mean the world to them.
On the big highway of life, there's only one safe place for kids. Backseat, baby. The front seat's not the place to drop out. Don't want that big old bag to pop out. Backseat, baby. Put that booties in the backseat. Backseat, baby. Have action kids you never meet. I'm here to remind you to put them behind you. Backseat, baby. Wow, let me hear it. Backseat, baby. You stay alive even when I drive.
now at North Penn High School, where we're getting set for North Penn with an 8-7 record overall, 3-4 in the Suburban 1 League, getting set to host the 1-11 overall, 0-7 in the league Pennridge Rams. This doesn't appear to be a close matchup, but you can never overestimate anybody.
Well, I think another key is if North Penn's height, like Jay Joseph and John Brucker, get in foul trouble, they're going to lose the little advantage that they have. So I think it's important for them to stay in the game, and I don't think Pennridge can stay with North Penn if our guys are staying in.
Yeah, definitely a height advantage. The only really tall player for Pennridge is at 6'6". His name is Rob Ockenfuss, and he's only a freshman, so don't expect to see too much playing time from him tonight. He's double rostered on the JV squad as well. So North Penn will control after Joseph won that tip-off back to Christopa. North Penn looking to run the up-tempo offense tonight and should be able to against Pennridge. Jay Joseph cannot find the first shot of the game. Brucker comes up with a loose ball. The turnaround in the lane, the dish to Joseph and the basket. North Penn on the board early, 2-0. Hetherington at the point now. He'll kick it over to number 22 for Pennridge, Brian Costello. Working against McKenna. McKenna picks his pocket with the steal. Good defense by North Penn, looking to add to their early lead.
Well, that's the kind of defense we were talking about and offensive rebounding that they needed to do to take a nice lead on Pennridge.
Joseph's going to go to the lane, kicks it out to Christopa, wide open for three. Air ball. Hetherington will control now for Pennridge and will bring it up just a minute into this opening quarter.
Well, that's unlike Christopa early on to put up a bad shot, but we'll look for him to come back strong.
Hetherington at the baseline kicks it back out to Jeff Shaw. And now it's Brian Costello against Pete Christopa. Into the corner, Shaw, the baseline drive just over Mike Hauser and in. Tie ball game at 2 apiece. Mike McKenna brings it up for North Penn, kicks it over to Hauser, down low to Brucker. Goes hard to the basket, can't find it. Joseph unable to get that rebound. Spin move by Jeff Shaw as he comes across midcourt. And now it's Nate Fox back to Jared Lombardi. Here's a three-pointer by Hetherington. No good, very short on that one. Ball loose on the floor. It is a jump ball. It will go to Pennridge after North Penn won the opening tip-off. So with 6:12 to go in the first quarter, the score is tied at 2. Costello will inbound for Pennridge, down low underneath the basket. Possibly getting away with a walk on that was Nate Fox, number 40, but he picks up the basket for the Rams.
And it looked like he slid his feet a little bit on that one.
Jay Joseph will hand off to Mike Hauser. A long-range three-pointer is no good. McKenna going hard for the rebound. No jump ball called. Jay Joseph gets the ball from North Penn. Now it's Christopa. A little out of control, but is able to settle as Mike McKenna now controls for the Knights. McKenna will go to the baseline, kick it out to Brucker. Thought about the shot, but passed up. Now into Joseph in the lane. Good pass, but cannot find the basket. Brett Hetherington will bring it up for Pennridge. Costello down low, turns the ball over as Brucker comes up with the loose ball. Now Christopa. He'll go down low to Hauser. Hauser with the drive and the basket. He is called for the foul on the shot. So count the basket, and Mike Hauser will go to the line shooting one. Nate Fox picks up the foul call for Pennridge. That's his first, and the Rams' first in the ballgame.
That's the perfect example for the North Penn Knights to see what their game plan is. They created a steal, ran down the court. Hauser got open, drove the line, got the basket and the foul, and that's exactly what Coach Fergus wants to say.
And a good job by Hauser to get that shot off before he came back to the ground as he converts his free throw, giving North Penn a 1-point lead at 5-4 with 5:11 to go in the opening quarter. Hetherington flying down the lane. Brucker's going to get called for the block. That'll be Brucker's first foul and the North Penn Knights' first foul. Pennridge will inbound the ball. Costello gets it into Fox. Now it's back to Costello. Hetherington into the corner. Here's a three-pointer. It's good. Jeff Shaw, long-range basket for the Rams. 7-5. They now have a 2-point lead over the Knights. Jay Joseph trying to find out what to do with the ball. He'll give it over to Mike McKenna. Now Brucker at the top of the key. Staring down Lombardi. He's going to drive to the lane. No good on the basket, but the foul is called, I believe, on number 54, Brett Hetherington. And it is. That's his first. Pennridge's second. Brucker will go to the line and shoot 2 for the Knights.
Pennridge has come out in a man-to-man defense, and I think whoever they've put on Brucker right now has been a mismatch. They tried Hetherington early. He was posting him up. That time they had Nate Fox, and it just looked like Brucker overpowered him.
Brucker, one of the better free throw shooters for the Knights, connects on his first, has a chance to tie the ball game with this second one. And JB does just that with just a bit over 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. We're tied at 7. Jay Joseph, good hustle and anticipation on that entrance pass, knocks it out of bounds. Pennridge will retain possession. Jeff Shaw will inbound. Costello facing the double team in the press. North Penn going to that half-court trap. Lombardi comes away with the basketball for the Rams, however. Shot is no good by Brian Costello. Joseph rips down the rebound, and he'll push for the Knights.
Well, again, you see there's Hetherington guarding Brucker. That's a definite mismatch. They've got to go to him on the post.
Brucker's got a good 3-4 inches on Hetherington. Joseph will drive the basket and the foul. Jay Joseph has a chance for a big game against Pennridge tonight. We'll see how much he can put on the board. That foul was on number 42, Lombardi. That's his first and the team's third.
Well, that's the quickness advantage Coach Fergus talked about, taking guys off the dribble right to the basket. Joseph has a height advantage as well as the quickness advantage.
Of course, Joseph saw some playing time as a freshman on varsity last year. Very rare occurrence at North Penn High School. But he's fitting in nicely to the North Penn offense this year. Had 26 points and 14 boards against William Tennant last week. So Joseph starting to fit into the mix here at North Penn. Christopa does come away with that steal on the errant pass by Jeff Shaw. And North Penn will take over up 9-7 with 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Good pass right there by Christopa to Jay Joseph, driving to the basket. Pennridge needs a timeout, and they get it. So North Penn off to a running and gunning start, up by 4, 11-7. This is a 20-second timeout by the Rams.
Joseph gave him a little signal, and a great backdoor cut by Joseph, and Christopa finds a beautiful bounce pass to Joseph right in stride. Easy basket.
Yeah, you got to love those backdoor set plays. I mean, we've seen him work at all levels of basketball. I remember last year, or 2 years ago, it might have been Princeton against UCLA, upsetting them.
That's right.
In the NCAA tournament with the simple backdoor play. And North Penn used to use that Princeton-style offense. Now it's a little more open. But, you know, you can always stick with the basics, and they work.
That's right. I got a chance to do my first girls game, and that's a lot of set plays, and I saw a lot of backdoor cuts. I was really impressed with them.
Of course, the North Penn Maidens defeated the Norristown Eagles in that game that we covered. And while we're talking about girls basketball, I'd like to send out a congratulations to Jamie Willis.
Definitely.
On achieving 1,000 points. Definitely an accomplishment at any level of basketball, especially high school. Jamie Willis, one of the best athletes in this school, as Jared Lombardi gets the basket and the foul. That foul was against Brucker, his second, and the team's second. So Lombardi will shoot 2.
The Knights about to check in number 50, Mike Riley, probably for Brucker since he has 2 fouls.
It's a good call, as Brucker will take a seat on the bench after picking up 2 fouls early. Brucker does have 2 points on 2 free throws. North Penn with an 11-10 lead with 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Mike McKenna running the point for the Knights. Errant pass there as it's picked off by number 33 for the Rams, Jeff Shaw. Foul called against Mike Hauser. That's his first, the team's third. Pennridge will have an inbound on the far side. Hetherington in his backcourt, guarded tightly by Joseph. Now going to the lane and dishing it to number 40. Nate Fox getting the nice pass from Brian Costello as Pennridge jumps into the lead by 1 point, 12-11, with 3 minutes on the clock.
Well, Pennridge has been pretty consistent on shooting-wise. They're 5 for 7, and they're taking a lot of nice shots.
And North Penn definitely does not want to get into a shootout with Pennridge, as McKenna tries the three and can't pick it, but Jay Joseph on the tip-in follow. Another board and another basket for Jay Joseph. And good defense by Joseph, cutting off Hetherington on that drive. Loose ball picked up by Hauser, goes to the crossover around Costello, the alley-oop, and Joseph puts it in. Jay Joseph is lighting it up here in the first quarter.
10 points on 5 for 7 shooting, and here he's going to pick up a steal.
Jay Joseph, unbelievable, picking off Hetherington, but he's called for the walk as he tried to set his feet on that dish to Mike Riley. You can't have everything, Jay, but nice try.
Well, the past 2 defensive sets, we've had 2 steals, and we're running down the court exactly to the game plan against Pennridge.
2:12 on the clock, North Penn up by 3, 15-12. Jay Joseph going to work against Hetherington, another mismatch for North Penn's favor. Now it's Costello against Hauser. Doubled down, gets it out. Now a three-pointer by Hetherington. No good off the rim. Rebound Christopa. North Penn with a 3-on-2 if they hurry, but Christopa will slow up, a smart play. Mike McKenna in the corner, Christopa, baseline drive to the basket and in. 17-12 on Pete Christopa's layup.
Well, Christopa's worked the baseline great all year, and that's something he's used to doing.
Good look down low. The turnaround is blocked by Jay Joseph. All over that one from Brian Costello. Mike McKenna trying to get across midcourt, and he gains that 10-second line. Now Jay Joseph will call the timeout as North Penn looks to bring in Justin Hughes. It's going to be a 20-second timeout. A minute 14 on the clock, 17-12, a 5-point lead for the North Penn Knights.
Well, not much to say for North Penn. They're rebounding well. They play great defense. Joseph with that block. They've had 3 or 4 steals, and they're running down the court. Offensively, they're shooting pretty well. But I think Pennridge, they just brought in number 32, Brett Stafford. They're going to bring a little more size in because they're really not rebounding well.
Yeah, Jay Joseph, what can we say about him so far? I mean, 10 points, 5 of 7 shooting, and just an all-around good game. He's had a steal or 2 and picked up a block shot on that last sequence. This could be a triple-double night for Jay Joseph.
Oh, we love to see that here.
North Penn will inbound at midcourt. Mike McKenna will bring it in as Justin Hughes has entered the game for North Penn. And also coming in for Pennridge, number 32, Brett Stouffer, 6'4" junior.
Well, as they bring in Stouffer, I mean, he's a pretty big guy. Another quickness advantage for North Penn.
Stouffer will most likely match up against Mike Riley on defense.
Pennridge is going to a 2-3 zone right now.
Mike Riley making the long-range jumper, much to the joy of the Blue Crew. Now Brian Costello will bring it up under a minute in this first quarter. North Penn up 19-12. Hetherington to the lane, the dish comes back out to Hetherington. Another baseline drive, he's trapped. Smart play by Hetherington to throw that ball off of Pete Christopa. Christopa took that one harder than it looked. He appears to be all right, though.
Well, Pennridge has pretty much hurt themselves offensively, turning the ball over a lot. When they've got shots up, they've hit them, though.
Stouffer will kick it back out to Hetherington. Down low in the corner, there's another turnover. Unable to save it before it went out of bounds was Brian Costello. So North Penn will most likely hold for last shot with 36.3 seconds to go. 19-12 is the score.
Well, the key for North Penn is they're going to get a lot of turnovers versus Pennridge. They have to convert them to points.
And that is definitely part of their up-tempo offense. Running that fast break off of turnover. So now 20 seconds to shoot. Jay Joseph will kick it back out to Mike McKenna. Into the corner, Hughes thought about the 3, pass it up. Now will take the 2-pointer, nothing but net. Clock running under 10 seconds, 21-12 the score. Hetherington will bring it across midcourt. No foul called. Looked like a charge on Hetherington. Hughes was in good position. That ball just goes out of bounds.
Well, that rule is if your feet are set, you were there first. Should have been an offensive charge, but no call.
5 seconds to shoot. Stouffer will put it up. Oh my goodness, he just threw that one up. And Stouffer, as Mike Fergus is hit with a technical foul, Stouffer somehow finds the basket on that. Fergus is vehemently upset at the official, Steve Lucas. He will not let him hear it. I just heard him say that's the worst call I've ever seen. A charge foul, obviously missed by Steve Lucas, is now a 3-point swing for Pennridge. They're just down 21-15 on that bomb by Stouffer.
Well, his prayers were answered on that shot. He turned around blind and just chucked the ball up. But, I mean, that could be something Pennridge builds upon. If they can really come together, lessen the turnovers, and really just, I mean, they shot extremely well here in the first quarter. That could be a momentum builder for Pennridge.
So Mike Fergus hit with a technical foul. When we come back from this quarter, Pennridge will have a technical foul shot. Of course, that is a team foul assessed to the Knights, so they now have 4 team fouls to Pennridge's 3. 21-15, the 6-point lead. As Fergus trying to calm himself down, he is very upset. Mike Fergus, usually a quiet guy, but saw that call and was all over the official, Steve Lucas, on that.
Well, I don't know what he has to complain about, though. It looked pretty good, but I don't know.
Brian Costello will take the technical foul shot for Pennridge. He makes the first, and he'll get another. He makes a second, so now it's a 4-point lead. So if you think about it again, that foul call right there, or non-foul call, is now a 5-point swing for Pennridge as they converted both of those technical foul shots as they do get the inbound, but Jay Joseph picks it off. Riley at the foul line kicks it back to McKenna as North Penn is only up by 4 right now, 21-17, just underway in the second quarter. Justin Hughes, the sophomore, drops it back to the other sophomore, Jay Joseph. Goes to the lane, out of control, kicks it back to McKenna for 3, no. Riley skying for the rebound, gets pushed off, no call. Joseph, the turnaround, the basket, and the foul. Jay Joseph. Unbelievable.
Just a great hustle by Joseph. That whole play starts by getting the rebound and going up strong to the basket.
Stauffer draws the foul on that play. As number 42, Jared Lombardi, checks into the game for Pennridge, replacing number 33, Jeff Scholl. So Joseph will have the second half of this 3-point play at the free throw line, and he converts it, making the score 24-17 in favor of North Penn.
An outstanding first half so far for Jay Joseph, 13 points, 3 steals or so in a block.
And several rebounds, most of them on the offensive end. Costello from the baseline, off the top of the backboard, no good. Mike McKenna rips down the rebound for the Knights. Pressured by Costello, is able to get it to Kristopa. Now McKenna down low to Hughes. He'll work it back out. Joseph in the lane, a little too hot to handle with that pass. Mike Riley couldn't get his hands up in time.
It was a good look, a great decision by Joseph, but just too much for him to hold.
Hetherington will bring it across midcourt. Joseph guarding like a glove. He's able to knock the ball out of bounds. Number 22, John Jameson replaces Jay Joseph, who will get a big hand from the crowd. Playing the whole first quarter and change in the second quarter. Big night so far for Joseph.
Jameson, the younger brother of Jay Jameson, a 1,000-point scorer here for the Knights.
We see his name up on the 1,000-point score banner here in the North Penn High School Gymnasium, and at the end of the basketball season, as we've mentioned before, we'll be seeing Jamie Willis, the 3rd girl in North Penn history, to score 1,000 points. Once again, an incredible accomplishment by the point guard for the girls basketball team at North Penn.
Well, Fox missed a shot on that last possession down the court. That was his first miss of the game.
Mike McKenna will hold for the Knights. 6:10 to go in the first half. North Penn up 24-17. Now McKenna will work it around to John Jameson, who does not shoot the ball very much for North Penn.
Well, he's what you call a role player kind of guy. He does all the dirty work for you. Doesn't really take too many shots, but good contributor.
Hetherington now controls the rebound for Pennridge. Lombardi now against Justin Hughes. Will spin around, the baseline jumper, no good. John Jameson will pull down the rebound for the Knights. McKenna to the crossover. He'll drive, dish. Charge called against McKenna. Good job to draw that play by number 42, Jared Lombardi. That'll be McKenna's first foul. Coming back into the game, number 33, Jeff Shaw for Pennridge, replacing Nate Fox, number 40. So McKenna's first and the team's fifth gives Pennridge possession, just under 5.5 to go. Hetherington in the corner kicks it back out. Scholl guarded by Hughes. Now Christopa comes in to double team. The ball is knocked away. Ball on the floor. Now it's Costello calling timeout for Pennridge. 5:12 to go in the first half, 24-17. The Knights have the lead.
Well, we've been in the second period for several minutes, and Pennridge has no points. The only points they have are the technical foul shots, which really don't count for the second quarter. Their offense has looked pretty bad. They haven't had any flow. They haven't run any backdoor cuts or screens or anything. They've been pretty bland with their offense, and it shows they haven't scored.
Yeah, Pennridge might actually want to take a page out of North Penn's book and try to go up-tempo a little bit. Of course, we haven't seen them play yet this year, so we don't know what Pennridge's main offense is. As we said, they like to spread the ball around, and they've done that. But actually, only 3 or 4 Pennridge Rams have put up points on the board so far tonight.
Oh, bad decision right there by Pennridge.
Definitely, as McKenna draws the steal and the foul. That's Pennridge's 5th team foul. And that foul is against Brian Costello. That's his first. So each team has 1 foul to give here in the first half, with a little bit over 5 minutes to go.
Well, something we mentioned early in the pregame was fouls, and John Brucker's been on the bench for a while. He's a big post-up guy for North Penn. He's on the bench.
I would expect to see him back in the game by the end of the second quarter. It's now Mike Riley with his back to the basket, dishes to McKenna. Now it's a three-pointer, rattles in and out. Christopa, good hustle to get that offensive rebound. Foul pushed out of bounds. Good call by the official Steve Lucas, as that foul is on Brian Costello. His second, the team's 6th. So Christopa went from sideline to sideline to get that offensive rebound and draws the foul for the Knights. Hughes and Christopa will take a seat on the benches. Mike Hauser, number 30, and Jay Joseph, number 23, will come back into the game. Give and go play to Hauser, down low, spinning around 360. Unable to get the shot off, but does draw the foul. That one's against Jared Lombardi, his second, team over the limit. Hauser will go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, there you saw another backdoor cut by North Penn. Hauser wide open on the baseline. Pennridge forced the foul.
Nate Fox comes back into the game, replacing number 32, Brett Stouffer. So Hauser with 2 shots for the Knights. He'll make the first, giving North Penn a 25-17 lead. Can't find the handle on the second one, so the score remains 25-17 with 4:40 to go in the first half. Costello controlling for Pennridge. Throws it off the foot of Jay Joseph. It'll remain Pennridge ball.
Well, Hetherington was cutting to the basket, but Joseph just cut down the passing lane, and that's typical Pennridge basketball so far.
Hetherington against Joseph. Joseph possibly getting away with a hand check foul there. Doubled down low. Jameson just stepped out of bounds before he could save that one in front of the North Penn bench. So Pennridge keeps the ball with 4:24 on the clock.
North Penn's been real aggressive with the traps on the sideline, and that's giving free looks for some players, but they haven't hit the shots.
Jeff Shaw to the baseline, partially blocked possibly by Jay Joseph. Drawing the foul is Brian Costello against Mike Riley. That'll be Riley's first foul, team over the limit. Costello to the line, shooting 2 for Pennridge. So Pennridge has a goose egg on the scoreboard right now in the second quarter, trying to get them on the board, Brian Costello.
Well, he's the one who hit the two technical foul shots. he misses the first one there. I was going to say he was their best chance to hit these free throws, but he blunders both of them.
Joseph rips the rebound. Definitely we're going to see a double-double out of Jay Joseph tonight. I'll say that out and out right now.
Well, he's already got points, and he's probably got about 5 boards.
McKenna drains the three, giving North Penn an 11-point lead, 28-17. Just under 4 minutes to go in the first half.
Slow start from McKenna. That's his first points. He's 1 for 4 on the three-point line.
Turnover will go to North Penn as Ted Stratton will come in for Mike Riley.
Well, Stratton's another guy that North Penn turns to when John Brucker's in foul trouble. They go to Riley first, and if he gets in trouble or gets tired, they go to Ted Stratton.
Mike McKenna gives it over to Jamison, now Hauser. Dribble out to center now, nowhere to go with it. Stratton, the center, will go to the foul line, kick it back to Hauser. Takes a look at the three. Will now drive baseline, goes around. He's called for the foul, no basket. Might have taken an extra step there. 28-17 still the score, 3:28 to go in the first half.
Pennridge looking for a bomb there on that inbounds, but covered well by Mike Hauser.
Jared Lombardi will bring it across midcourt. He'll dish to the baseline. Ball knocked loose, will remain Pennridge ball off of John Jamison.
I'd like to add again that Pennridge still has not scored in the second quarter.
Tom Parentozzi will come in for North Penn. And he's going to come in for Mike Hauser. So North Penn running the bench deep tonight against Pennridge. We should be seeing some of the guys who don't get a lot of time tonight against Pennridge. Parentozzi, not a very smart foul on that play as it was Brian Costello on the long-range jump shot. Sometimes it's just better to let them shoot the ball.
Well, Costello has not hit a shot besides the two technical foul free throws, and he's a guy you just leave open, I guess.
There it is, folks. Pennridge's first point of the second quarter, almost 5 minutes into it. So it's now a 10-point lead. Make that a 9-point lead as Costello drains both those free throws. 28-19 the score, 3:10 to go in the half.
Well, North Penn had 21 points after the first quarter, and they haven't taken advantage of the poor shooting by Pennridge, only putting up 7 points themselves.
Joseph down low. Now it's Stratton, the fadeaway from the foul line. No good. Joseph gets pushed out of the way. No call. Parentozzi the board. Jamison now Parentozzi. Cross court, McKenna. Looking for a give and go. Stratton down low. Not a good pass. Recovered by McKenna. The basket and the foul. Mike McKenna starting to come into his own here in the second quarter.
He's made his last 2 shots. Gets a call on number 54, Brett Hetherington.
That's Hetherington's second foul, team over the limit. They're at 18 fouls right now, as McKenna will have this second part of a 3-point play. It's up and good. 2:34 on the clock, a 12-point lead for North Penn, their largest of the game, 31-19. North Penn calling for a half-court trap defense from the bench. They'll let Hetherington come across midcourt. Now they're going to add pressure.
North Penn back to the man-to-man defense.
Basket is no good by Brian Costello. Jay Joseph with yet another rebound for the Knights. Mike McKenna will set up high for the Knights. Fake the handoff to Jamison, now gives it up to Stratton. Parentozzi on the baseline, back to Joseph. Under 2 minutes to go. Looking for a give and go from Stratton. Stratton will take the shot instead and make it. Good range by the center, Ted Stratton, coming off the bench, getting some points.
Well, he had 2 cutters going either side of the lane that were both open, but he finds a nice fadeaway jump shot.
Hetherington into the corner. He'll kick it back out. The foul line jumper in and out for Nate Fox. McKenna with the rebound. McKenna and Joseph, the only starters out on the court for North Penn right now, as they have a couple bench players in. A good look from Parentozzi to Jamison was blocked, but Ted Stratton picks up the garbage and puts it in. 1:10 to go. 35-19 the score. Joseph almost with the steal.
Good contributions from Ted Stratton as Brucker in foul trouble.
Good reverse layup by Jared Lombardi, the first field goal of the quarter for Pennridge, as North Penn continues to have a 14-point lead over the Rams. 50 seconds to go for the Knights.
This is within their range to hold for last shot.
Stratton's going to take it. No good. Joseph! Almost the dunk. We're not going to count that as a dunk, but he did definitely get some rim on the follow. That would have brought the house down if that was a clean dunk.
That would have been an eruption here with the Blue Crew if he would have thrown that one down.
Brett Hetherington, an errant pass, is finally picked up by Jeff Scholl. Looked like he stepped out of bounds. Blue Crew wants a call, not going to get it. 15 seconds to go, 16-point lead for the Knights, their largest of the game. As Costello will hold for a last shot. 8 on the clock. He's going to drive against Parentozzi. Dishes it off. Hetherington for 3. No good. Foul called. Is it against Joseph or Jamison? We'll see. It's against Joseph. That's his first. As Bill Fry checks in for North Penn, replacing Mike McKenna. Bill Fry, number 20. And coming in for Pennridge, number 10, Sean Barr, number 32, Brett Stouffer, and number 44, Chris Piersnick. Justin Hughes will come into the game for North Penn, replacing Jay Joseph.
Well, that's a smart move. They don't want to get any of the big guns with fouls here with only 2.9 seconds left.
So Nate Fox with a 1-and-1 here for Pennridge. First one is good. 15-point lead for the Knights. Nate Fox no good with that. Parentozzi with the rip. 2 seconds to shoot from long range. Hit the base of the rim. Parentozzi trying to throw a touchdown on that one. The North Penn quarterback could not find the range from three-quarter court. So the score remains 37-22. At the end of the first half, the teams will go to the locker room with North Penn holding a 15-point lead. So the Knights, as we said at the top of the show, looking to go 9-0 for the rest of the season. They're well on their way to doing such.
Well, a little look here at the first half stats, and exactly what we said about Pennridge was they spread it around, no one star. Well, they got 3 guys with 5 points, a guy with 4, and a guy with 3. You know, and North Penn, Jay Joseph, excellent first half. He has 15 points. McKenna has 6. Hauser and Stratton each with 4, and a couple other guys with 2. North Penn spread it around, but Jay Joseph putting a great contribution in tonight.
Definitely Jay Joseph has a chance, as we've said, for a double-double tonight. Trying to keep track of rebounds, that's not our specialty. He has 6, as I'm being told by Jason Payne. So as we said at halftime, there's your score, 37-22, a 15-point lead for the Knights. We'll be back with another recap of the first half and second half basketball action after this at North Penn High School. Stay with us.
A crayon box that talked. While walking in a toy store the day before today, I overheard a crayon box with many things to say. I don't like red, said Yellow, and Green said, nor do I. And no one here likes orange, but no one knows just why. We are a box of crayons that doesn't get along, said Blue to all the others. Something here is wrong. Well, I bought that box of crayons and took it home with me and laid out all the colors so the crayons could all see. They watched me as I colored, with red and blue and green and black and white and orange and every color in between. They watched as green became the grass and blue became the sky. The yellow sun was shining bright on white clouds drifting by. colors changing as they touched, becoming something new. They watched me as I colored. They watched till I was through. And when I'd finally finished, I began to walk away. And as I did, the crayon box had something more to say.
I do like red, said yellow, and green said so do I. And blue, you were terrific so high up in the sky. We are a box of crayons, each one of us unique. But when we get together, the picture is complete.
We want to see our children succeed. But setting easy goals for our kids creates the toughest obstacle they'll ever face. Because succeeding in the real world isn't easy. Help the effort to raise standards in America's public schools. Call 1-800-96-PROMISE.
Sally wants to be a surgeon someday. Maybe she'll operate on you. Now, would you like a free booklet of simple ways you can help improve her education? Call 1-800-96-PROMISE.
Back now at North Penn High School, just underway in the second half. North Penn holding a 15-point lead. There you go, 37-22 as John Brucker back into the game now for the Knights in the second half. Goes to the lane and gets the basket early on.
Not much work for John Brucker in the first half. He was in foul trouble, only got to put up one shot and missed, but was at the line twice.
Hetherington, check that, that's Costello. Now it's Hetherington into the corner. Schall trying to work a give and go, but just gives it off as Joseph gets the rebound on Jared Lombardi's errant shot. Hauser into the corner, McKenna wide open for three, short. Ball picked up by Jared Lombardi. Costello loses control. McKenna on the floor, jump ball. It will go to Pennridge as the possession arrow favors the Rams when North Penn inbounded to start the half. Quick inbound to Hetherington, just over Joseph. No good, though. McKenna sends it up to Hauser. Just over a minute into this third quarter, 39-22. Oh, behind the back, no-look pass. Jump ball called, no foul. Looked like there might have been some skin on that one by Jared Lombardi, but the official says all ball as Joseph came back down to the ground with it. It's a jump ball favoring North Penn.
A great look for Brucker, no look into Joseph cutting down the lane, though.
Brucker gets hacked by Brian Costello. That's Costello's third foul. We'll see if Pennridge comes to the bench. It's their first team foul to open up this second half. Hauser gets it into Brucker. Quick dish to Kristopa. Good touch by Kristopa to settle that pass and put it up real quickly. North Penn now with a 19-point lead, their largest of the ball game. 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Pennridge is on the board in the second half as Nate Fox puts it up and in for the Rams. They're back within 17, 41-34.
Since the first quarter, they've only scored 7 points, and Pennridge has not found much offense. They finally get a good easy look at the basket, and Fox puts on the baby hook.
John Brucker, excellent spin move, goes to the left-hand layup, and North Penn's lead is back up to 19, 43-24, 2 minutes into the second half.
He could do that all night if he stays out of foul trouble.
Into the corner. Jeff Skull draws the foul on Brucker. Kristopa giving a little lip to the official. That foul was on Kristopa. That's his first, the team's first. Bill Grutzmacher on that call. Quick lob pass goes right to Kristopa, unfortunately for the Rams. Kristopa will slow it up, kick it out to Brucker. Now into Hauser. Turnaround fadeaway, short off the rim. Rebound Fox. Now Costello goes to the crossover. The finger roll, no basket. Foul will be on Joseph, his second, the team's second. Or are they going to call that on Mike Hauser?
It is on Hauser.
And that's Hauser's second. Still the team's second foul. As Costello will go to the line shooting 2.
Well, in the first half, Costello was 4 for 6 from the line.
Bill Grutzmacher did change his call, however, as he came over to the scorer's table and brought it to our attention that it was on Jay Joseph, his second. So erase a foul for Mike Hauser, put a foul back on Jay Joseph. Either way, Brian Costello is shooting 2 for the Rams. He'll make the first, cutting the lead to 18 points. A little long on that second free throw, but getting the rebound out of Jay Joseph's hands and getting the putback is number 40, Nate Fox, who has, I believe, 4 points in the second half already.
And he has 9 for the game. He's worked pretty hard on the offensive boards and gotten nice, easy shots.
Christopa goes to the spin move, the scoop shot double pump layup. Christopa with a great move.
Well, that's the quickness advantage backcourt there on Pennridge, but that's the quickness advantage for Christopa. He can beat any of the Pennridge defenders off the dribble.
So we saw right there, to recap that one, Nate Fox was standing on the far side, threw it across midcourt, but the Pennridge player, Jeff Skullhead, jumped from his own side of the basketball court, so that is a backcourt violation. Rucker's going to take a long 3. Nothing but air on that one.
Not Brucker's forte. He's been the post guy for North Penn, but he can hit that shot.
Pennridge will bring it up as now it's Jared Lombardi getting it down low. Fadeaway no good off the glass by Costello. Christopa brings it up for the Knights. Ahead to Brucker, to the lane. The basket, no foul called, but Brucker brings it down. It's a 20-point lead for the Knights. Holding call, I think that's against Hauser, as Lombardi went to the lane, could not find the basket, but we'll get 2 shots. It's Hauser's second, team's third.
A little foul round down here for North Penn. Joseph, Hauser, and Brucker all have 2. And for Pennridge, Costello has 3, Hetherington and Lombardi have 2.
Nate Fox is going to come out of the game as number 41, Brian McDonnell, will check in for the Rams. Hetherington against Joseph, breaks free from him. Now he comes across into the lane, good look, and getting the basket is Jared Lombardi. Now the score is 47-29, favor North Penn, just before the halfway mark in the third quarter. Christopa works it around to Hauser. Baseline drive. Good shot by Hauser over Jared Lombardi. So now Pennridge will push. Hetherington for 3. Yes! So it will be 49-32, a 17-point lead with 3:45 to go in the third quarter. North Penn calls for a 20-second timeout, and they get it.
Well, Pennridge may be going a little on tempo in this half, just trying to push the ball off the inbounds. They get some nice, easy shots. Fox was getting some nice, easy shots under the basket, and there you see Hetherington on the wide open on the wing. That's the first. It's his first points of the game. He's 1 for 5 from the field, but that's a big 3 points. If they can get some defensive pressure and turnovers, and kind of turn this game around, they may be able to get back into it.
Definitely, as we have over 11 and a half minutes to go in the ball game. 49-32, a 17-point lead for the Knights. Pete Christopa at the top for North Penn. Looking for a give and go, can't get it from Brucker. Now they'll circle it back out to Christopa. On the floor, foul is against Jay Joseph. Tough call. That's Joseph's third and the team's 4th. Mike Fergus beside himself on the bench. He already has a technical. If he gets another one, he's gone.
Well, Joseph, who had the outstanding first half of 15 points, has seen nothing here in the second except an additional foul.
Hetherington just gets it across midcourt. Joseph blocks that pass, but it goes right back to Pennridge. Now Shaw, down low. Called for the walk as he shuffled his feet was Jared Lombardi. Good call by the far side official, Steve Lucas. The score remains 49-32, a 17-point lead for the Knights, 3:10 on the clock in the third quarter.
I'd suppose if the Knights keep this lead, we'll see the bench clear a little bit like we saw at the end of the first half.
Hauser, a long-range three-pointer, rattles in and out. Joseph is boxed out nicely by Costello, who picks up the rebound for the Rams. Hetherington has it picked away by Hauser. He's got Christopa trailing. Foul is on the floor, I believe. That'll be the fourth foul against Costello. Pennridge bringing in Sean Barr, the diminutive point guard, 5'7".
Well, Costello, one of the contributors here for Pennridge, gets his fourth foul. He has 5 points, and 5 points has been a lot for Pennridge.
2 team fouls now on the Rams after that fourth foul by Costello. McKenna in the corner, couldn't find the handle on the pass. Now Brucker to the lane, the basket and the foul. Foul is against Brian McDonald, that's his first. That'll be the team's third. Brucker will go to the line and shoot a free throw.
Well, Brucker just abused McDonald on that drive, and then goes to the left hand. Donald was just in a horrible position. All he could do was foul him.
Brucker connects on that free throw. North Penn now with a 20-point lead, their largest of the ball game, 52-32. Hauser almost picks up the ball. Now it's Brucker down low to Hauser. Gets the basket over Lombardi.
Well, after a slow first half for Brucker sitting out with 2 fouls, he's picked it up big time, 4 for 5 from the field and a free throw.
Scholl against McKenna. Gives it over to Barr. He's double teamed by Christopa. McKenna could not rip the ball away before the jump ball is called, so Pennridge will retain possession. A little size mismatch against Barr and Christopa.
That's right. Well, Barr only being a junior, McKenna has a year up on him and just a lot of size.
And 4 inches as well. Lombardi gets the foul. No, check that, the basket, no foul called. Looked like he got away with possibly a charge against Hauser. But McKenna will bring it up for the Knights, leading by 20, 54-34. Joseph, the jump shot, excellent range by the sophomore. The top of the key for 2. So there's 1:45 on the clock. Barr in low. Lombardi, foul against Hauser. That'll be Hauser's third, the team's 5th. Lombardi will shoot 2.
Well, Pennridge finally taking the ball hard to the basket, which we didn't see in the first half. And now they're at least getting free throw attempts. This is the second trip for Lombardi onto the free throw line.
Bill Fry, number 20, and Justin Hughes, number 42, come into the game for Pete Christopa and Mike Hauser, respectively. 22-point lead for the Knights, a minute 42 on the clock. Hauser will go to the bench with 3 fouls.
Fiery night here for the Blue Crew as they yell at the Pennridge Ram Jared Lombardi on the free throw line.
No matter, Jared Lombardi makes his first free throw. Lombardi good on both of those jump shots with a salute to the Blue Crew from the foul line as he'll take a seat on the bench. Brett Stouffer, number 32, comes into the game. 56-36 the score. North Penn with a 20-point lead. Justin Hughes. Brucker not going to take a 3-pointer after that first failed attempt. Good lob pass down low to McKenna. Will draw the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one's against Hetherington, I believe. Check that. That's on. Yes, that is on Hetherington. His second.
I think that's his third. Yeah, Hetherington has 3.
Correct. That is his third foul. The team's 4th. McKenna at the line shooting 2. Rattles in and out on McKenna's first free throw. McKenna makes the second of his 2 free throws, so with 90 seconds on the clock, North Penn with a 21-point lead. Sean Barr gives it over to Hetherington with 3 fouls still in the game. Is that an offensive foul or is it on Brucker? No, that's on Brucker. That is Brucker's 3rd foul. Team now with 6, so Pennridge will be in the bonus for the rest of the ball game. 3 Knights with 3 fouls apiece, Joseph, Hauser, and Brucker. Errant pass picked up by Fry. He's going to go to the lane. He'll get the layup. The Blue Crew rises to their feet. Bill Fry, a crowd favorite, not much playing time, but he's making the most of it.
North Penn's played outstanding defense tonight, and if they want to win 9 straight, that's where it starts. Bill Fry gets the steal, and easy too.
23-point lead for the Knights, their largest of the ball game. Sean Barr against Fry, battle of the little men. Now it's kicked over to Costello at the top of the key. Got a pick. He's going to take a 3. The fadeaway is no good. Fry will rip down the rebound for the Knights. Goes to the spin move, has it tipped away by Hetherington, a steal for the Ram. He'll go to the glass, no good. Hughes rips the rebound. Hughes against Barr, now give it over to Fry. Into the corner, McKenna for 3. Yes! 62-36. This is a veritable blowout right now. 26 points is the lead for North Penn, 20 seconds on the clock.
Well, in the last 7 or 8 games, they've averaged 67 points a game. They got 62. It's only the 3rd quarter, folks.
Shoelace timeout for Pennridge. That's interesting.
With that last 3-pointer, Mike McKenna gets the double digits, 10 points.
Costello will inbound after he's figured out how to tie his shoe. Air ball shot up by number 41, Brian McDonald. 10 seconds to go. Hughes gets the foul on the floor.
Can't tell who that's going to be on yet. Hetherington.
That's Hetherington's 4th foul. Pennridge going to go to the bench, bringing in number 44, Chris Piersnick. And he will come in for Hetherington, so I believe that's 2 players on Pennridge's team with 4 fouls.
Yeah, Costello is the other.
Tough pass on the inbound there. Not much McKenna could do with it. As Piersnick picks it off. 3 to shoot for the Rams. Costello to the lane, dishes off. Ball loose, jump ball called. 1/10 of a second left on the clock. They're going to give the ball to Pennridge, just a formality here, as North Penn has a 26-point lead.
Well, if you have a lob pass, this is where you use it. But I don't think 1/10 of a second is enough to even get that. Oh, it's North Penn's ball.
It is North Penn's ball. They're going to try possibly for a home run pass from Hughes. Here it goes. As it hit number 41, Brian McDonald. The clock started and stopped basically at the same time. Only 1/10 of a second. Not much you can do. 26-point lead for the Knights. 62-36 after 3.
Well, you look at the 3rd quarter, and Brucker came up big. He had 9 points. He had only 2 in the first half because of the foul trouble. McKenna came up with 4 and 4 for Hauser, but Hauser also in foul trouble, but it doesn't look like it's going to hurt the Knights with the sizable lead they have. For Pennridge, we have Fox with 4 in the second half, and Lombardi had 6. And you look at the Pennridge stat sheet, and it's just 4 guys contributing to this team. North Penn has really had a diversified attack, bringing a lot of bench players into the game, and that's really the key to this game.
Yeah, definitely bench scoring has been the factor in this game. Pennridge, just nobody coming off the bench has been able to support the cause for the Rams, and North Penn continues to have that 26-point lead you see on your screen, 62-36. Big 3rd quarter for John Brucker, though.
Well, Pennridge's biggest scorer is Jared Lombardi with 11, and McKenna has 10, but he's not even the top scorer for North Penn. Jay Joseph, who's come up big with 17.
Ball will be put into play now by Pennridge after a little confusion. Costello has the shot muted by Jay Joseph. That's Jay Joseph's 4th block, just underway in the final quarter. Cross court now to Sean Barr, working against Bill Fry. Ball down low into the center. Costello, the turnaround, the basket, and the foul. Is the basket good? No basket. The foul was on the floor. That foul is against Justin Hughes, his first. Team over the limit. Pennridge will be shooting 1-1.
Costello tonight is 5 for 7 from the line.
Costello makes his first free throw, cutting the lead to 25 points. Pennridge is going to have to come up with a miracle in this fourth quarter to come back. Costello is perfect from the line, 2 for 2.
Maybe if there was a plague on the North Penn side, Pennridge could come back in this game.
Pennridge is definitely going to have to dig deep and find something to beat North Penn. Mike Riley working it around to the top of the key. Bad pass. Running into the benches. Costello for Pennridge. Good hustle. Pete Christopa stopped him before he could eat the pine on the North Penn side. 7:16 to play in the ball game. 62-38. North Penn with the lead. Stratton into the game now for the Knights. Joseph, the baseline three, no good. Ball knocked loose. Barr picks it up for the Rams. Barr over. For the long-range shot, count it for Chris Piersnick. That's his first points of the ball game. Bill Fry brings it up. Now Riley. He'll drive to the basket. No, in and out. Rebounded hard by Stouffer. Now Barr. North Penn will go to the matchup defense, but Barr breaks free. A little long on that shot. Rebound Riley. Barr was wide open on that as North Penn cannot figure out who to match up with on their man-to-man defense. Now Fry to the lane. Stops. Back to Ted Stratton. Now Hughes with the three. Off the rim, no good. Ball off of Bill Fry. Pennridge basketball with North Penn leading 62-40, 6:17 on the clock, a 22-point lead for the Knights.
Well, this game's just been dominated by defensive pressure and easy points for the Knights.
Barr into the corner to Piersnick. Steal by Joseph. Here he comes, the push, a great look. Hughes the basket and the foul. Give an assist to Jay Joseph, give the basket to Justin Hughes, and give the foul to number 44, Chris Piersnick. That's Piersnick's first. Team's sixth foul. Tom Parentozzi comes in for Jay Joseph. As North Penn has their starting five on the bench, letting the reserves get some quality minutes. Hughes can't find the second half of that three-point play, so it's a 24-point lead, 64-40. Just under 6 to go in the game. Crazy shot by Brian Costello. Cannot find the basket. Bill Fry will slow it up. Now Stratton. Kicks it out to Fry for three. Short. Stratton trying to rip the rebound. Gets called for the over the back. That's Stratton's first. Team's eighth. So Ted Stratton picks up the foul. And walking to the other end of the court for the 1-on-1 is Brett Stouffer. Stouffer makes the first basket, cutting the lead to 23 points. 64-41, the Knights in the lead.
According to my stats here, Jay Joseph has put up numbers in 4 categories with points, assists, rebounds, and blocks, and he's just been all over the court today.
Great all-around game for Jay Joseph. But right now it's the North Penn bench on the court, and they're continuing to pour in the baskets for the Knights. We might see the Knights hit the 80-point mark by the end of this one. They have 64 right now, 5:20 to play, with a 22-point lead. Mike Riley holding. Now Ted Stratton slowing things up for the Knights. Bill Fry with the spin. Gets harassed, but is able to get it back to Tom Parentozzi. Parentozzi cutting to the basket. Stratton couldn't find the pass. Now Stratton with the fadeaway, no good. Foul is over the back against North Penn. Foul's on Parentozzi. It's Parentozzi's second, team's ninth. So North Penn 1 foul away from the double bonus. As coming into the game for Pennridge, number 42, Jared Lombardi, and number 22, John Jameson, replacing Bill Fry. Also coming into the game with 4 fouls, Brett Hetherington. He'll be waiting for just a little bit until after this free throw. Costello, the other Ram with 4 fouls, makes the first end of the 1-and-1, so he'll get another. And Costello's second is good. He's a perfect 2 for 2 from the line. Hetherington will come in to replace him. So with 4 fouls, Costello goes to the bench.
Well, Costello has 9 points, all from the free throw line. No field goals made for Costello, and that's a major reason why they have not been able to even compete with North Penn tonight.
Justin Hughes working against Piersnick, gets rid of it. Now Jameson. Pretty blatant foul right there by Sean Barr, was falling away and just hung on for dear life. That's Barr's first. Jameson will take a 1-and-1 here for the Knights as they've gone into the bonus. No good off the rim. North Penn was in a huddle. Possibly Coach Fergus thought that was 2 shots, but Barr picks it up, goes to the scoop, and puts it in. 64-46, North Penn caught napping, expecting Jameson to make that first free throw. As now he makes another errant pass. Piersnick to the basket, no good on the layup. Barr rips the rebound down, but throws it out of bounds. North Penn basketball. Despite being up by 18, North Penn's got to settle down here.
Well, and I'd like to bring up that Pennridge offensively is just has been horrible. There's an easy layup that they give up. They don't even make the 2 points that they should.
Mike Riley now, as Parentozzi just barely got the ball across midcourt before the 10-second violation could be called. Justin Hughes, the tough shot. No good off the rim. A rebound by Stouffer. Here comes Lombardi, a Blue Crew favorite. He'll get the ball with his back to the basket. Ball stripped. 2 shots coming up for Lombardi. I'm sure we'll be hearing it from the Blue Crew as Ted Stratton gets his second foul. 2 shots at the line for Lombardi. North Penn now with 10, so Pennridge in the double bonus.
11 points for Lombardi thus far. One of the best shooters on this team tonight.
Definitely an interesting form at the foul line. Usually you don't see a jump shot at the free throw line, but that seems to be Lombardi's technique. There you see it again. He's a perfect 4 for 4 from the line, I believe.
4 for 6.
4 for 6 as he missed a couple in the first half. 64-48. North Penn up by 16. Ball loose on the floor. Jameson needs to do something with it. He's going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow does favor North Penn.
He's pointing North Penn's direction and saying green, so we don't really know which way the referee's going to award the ball.
It is North Penn basketball, and I believe we are in the midst of a timeout right now. 3:33, all 3s on the clock right now. 64-48 the score, North Penn up by 16. So as we come out from this timeout, Kyle Wyatt's going to be checking into the game. North Penn running the bench real deep tonight against the Rams.
Well, when you have such a sizable lead on an opponent with only 3.5 minutes to go, you can afford to give some experience to your youngsters that you expect to play next year.
Definitely. As Coach Fergus talks to his troops, they'll be coming out of this timeout with a 16-point lead. Pennridge has been chipping away at that lead. It was up to 22 points at one time, I believe. But really, this one is out of reach as North Penn will keep its bench players coming.
Well, not a huge game for the North Penn, the normal North Penn crew. Cristobo only has 6 points, but they haven't needed him. So It's not that he's played bad. It's just he hasn't played that much.
Exactly. I mean, really, you think about it, the starters have only been about in for half the game as they've run the bench starting about midway through the second quarter. Good look by Jamison to Parentozzi to the basket and the foul. That's the 5th on Hetherington. He'll be coming back to the bench shortly as he checked in a couple minutes ago. Hetherington will be to the bench as Scholl will check in for him.
A good aggressive move by Parentozzi off the backdoor cut. We've seen North Penn execute that 3 or 4 times tonight really, really nicely, and that nets him 2 points on a foul, and it knocks out Hetherington out of the game.
So Parentozzi off the great look from John Jamison, the basket and the foul, has a chance to give North Penn a 19-point lead, and he does. 3:24 on the clock now as Pennridge will try to get some more points on the board. Sean Barr almost has his pass picked off by Wyatt. The baseline jumper no good, but the rebound is good by Lombardi. Parentozzi, the long pass to Stratton. He'll slow it up now, Riley. Parentozzi's going to run the point for the Knights. Looking for a give and go. Crowd calling for a 3 from Riley. They're not going to get it. Jamison through the legs. Now Riley double teamed. Stratton evades Pennridge defender Scholl. Down low, another great look. Jamison to Parentozzi, and it's 69-50 Knights.
Well, they're running the baselines. They're creating the double team and finding the open guy, and Parentozzi has 2 easy field goals right under the net.
Scholl from the baseline, yes. 69-52 as the clock is now at 2:25.
He was one of the leading scorers in the first half with 5 points, and he hasn't even attempted a shot until then.
Wyatt dishes to Stratton on the baseline, no good. Foul underneath the basket. That foul is against number 44, Chris Piersnick, his second, team's 8th. Wyatt to the line, shooting 2. As 2 number 41s check into the game. Mike Jowder for North Penn and Brian McDonald for Pennridge.
Well, quite a exchange there. The 6'6" Riley in for the 5'11" Mike Jowder.
So Wyatt with a 1-and-1, North Penn leading by 17.
Well,
Wyatt makes his first basket for North Penn.
This is actually what North Penn's used to, is having a huge height deficit to the other team, but it's come with a 18-point lead.
Jowder hustling for the rebound, gets it back to Jamison. Parentozzi for 3, no, off the rim. Jowder on the floor, he's Charlie Hustle. Blue Crew gets the basketball, but it's going to be Pennridge basketball.
I think they should have shot it.
Definitely. Blue Crew for 3. It is North Penn basketball, actually. Correction. John Jamison inbounds to Ted Stratton. Now it's Jamison, thought about the 3. Dishes it, Stratton from the foul line. Yes! 72-52, a 20-point lead, under 2 minutes to play. Pennridge trying to play out the string here with some dignity. Barr gets it back to his man, Jeff Scholl. Scholl now to Barr. The interesting shooting for him, but it works, so he drains the 3-pointer. 72-55, Parentozzi down low to Stratton. The baseline jumper, no good. Piersnick pulls the rebound for the Rams. Lob pass down low, the reverse layup is no good. Partial block by Jamison, but they're going to say it was a foul against Brian McDonald. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Rams. That's Jamison's first foul. Ross Borneman and Evan Fitzpatrick, a couple double-roster JV players, going to get some time for the Knights. That's always good. Jamison and Stratton to the bench. First basket is in after a couple seconds rattling around the rim for Brian McDonald.
His first points of the game.
And there's 2 for McDonald. The lead now, 14 for the Knights, 72-58. A minute 15, Wyatt goes behind the back to the lane. The dish to Fitzpatrick. Can't find the layup. Now here it is wide open. Scholl catches up to the pass, stepped on the baseline, North Penn basketball. Fitzpatrick almost had his first 2 points there for the Knights. It was just a little too rushed with that shot. Wyatt will now bring it up for the Knights. Goes behind the back once again, breaking some ankles on Pennridge's defense, and he'll draw the foul. That foul's against number 33, Jeff Scholl. It's his first. Team now at 10 fouls, so double bonus for North Penn. Wyatt shooting 2.
Well, Kyle Wyatt, 1 of 2 from the line already tonight. No field goal attempts for him, but he's been busy on the line.
Wyatt good with the first. North Penn's lead back up to 16, 73-57. Wyatt good with both of them. 58.4 seconds to go in this game. 27-point lead for the Knights. Make that 17. 74-57. Wyatt goes to the steal. He's going to push. Has Borneman behind him. He'll stop and pop. Yes! 76-57 on the jump shot from Wyatt. Barr to the lane. He's trapped. Down low. Scholl makes the basket. 30 seconds to go. Parentozzi will bring it up for North Penn. Give and go. Fitzpatrick back to Parentozzi. Denied by number 41, Brian McDonald. A little bit of a height disadvantage right there for Tommy.
Just a little. McDonald, one of the biggest, 6'4" on Pennridge. Parentozzi just around 5'11".
Wyatt gets rejected on the 3, gets hip checked, no call. Piersnick gave him a little shove. Now Jowder to the lane, no good. Fitzpatrick could not find the follow. Borneman, no. 10 seconds left in this contest. Scholl into the lane, no good. Also no good with that shot was Brian McDonald. 1 second left. At the buzzer for 3, no good. Ball game over. A 17-point victory for North Penn. 76-59 the final score. Pennridge will drop to 1-12 overall. 0-8 in the Suburban 1 National Conference. North Penn will improve to 9-7, taking their first step to going 9-0, doing whatever it takes. In the words of Mike McKenna, 4-4 back up to 500 in the Suburban 1 National League. Jason, let's look at some of these stats from tonight's game.
Well, for Pennridge, they basically rode the back of Jared Lombardi with 15 points, 3 players with 9, and it just seemed there's no offensive flow for Pennridge, and it shows in the points. So they only put up 59 points. For North Penn, a wide range of contributions. We start with Jay Joseph with 17 points, and I'm not sure if he got that double-double or not because he didn't play a lot in the second half. McKenna with 9, Hauser with 8, 11 for Brucker. Christopa had 6. They had at least 10 players put points on the board, and Pennridge they relied on too much play from just 3 guys, and that's why they lost, and it shows in their record.
Definitely, Jason. As they look at some of the keys to the game that we said at the top of the show, run the up-tempo offense. North Penn did that. Control the boards. North Penn did that. Handle the ball well, take care of it. They did that. So you take all 3 of those keys, North Penn converts on them, and they come away with this one with a big win.
Turnovers, I think, were the biggest part of this game that gave North Penn the win. Pennridge was just horrible in the first half, turning the ball over so much.
So once again, your final score, 76-59. That's going to wrap up our coverage of North Penn basketball on Channel 16. Thanks for joining us, everybody. For Jason Payne, I'm Kyle Berger. So long from North Penn High School.
know we can count on you to do what Smokey says. Smokey says!
Only you.
No, you don't play with matches. That's not cool. Tell Mom and Dad to break them, stomp them. Yeah, that's the rule.
And when your folks desire to build a fire, clear brush and branches away, and keep water nearby like you oughta.
Did someone say otter?
We're all counting on you.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
I hang out with a pretty trashy circle, the circle that helps this circle. It starts when we recycle trash. It's completed when we buy products made from recycled materials. Check the label for post-consumer recycled content. Buy the highest percentage you can find. Complete the circle.
For your free shopping guide, call 1-800-CALL-EDF.